Happiness and Success family. Let's delve into today's material. Now, I want us, and I write extensively about this in my book, which you can get on Amazon, Power, Happiness and Success, The Art of Power, Happiness and Success. I share it in my course. The link to my course is in my bio, of course. And it's the importance of being in the present moment. I think this is one of the most significant things if you are looking to experience more positive, uplifting, empowering emotions on a daily basis. If you are someone who struggles to take control of their emotions, if you are someone who struggles with their internal dialogue being negative, procrastinating, self-sabotaging, limiting thinking, not having that kind of growth mindset, not having an abundant mentality. If you struggle in these sort of areas, I can understand and sympathize with your pain. I've been there, I've experienced that. And I can say that one of the ways to get out of that and to become happier is to be fully present in whatever you may be doing. So for instance, I'm doing this video for you guys. My key focus is to share and provide as much value as possible. Now, if I were to think about other things, such as what I'm eating for dinner later, or an argument that I might have had with a friend, or something that I need to remember to do this, and if I'm not in the present moment, then you're challenging yourself and you're conditioning yourself to never be in the present moment, and you're essentially conditioning yourself to be unhappy, to be honest. So the art of this is to constantly remind yourself what the key purpose is. So if you're interacting with your spouse, for instance, the key part of that is to communicate and to connect, yes? So make sure you're focused on connecting and listening properly. Now, if you are at work and your key component is to, in your meeting, is to implement a certain thing, or to come up with a solution, then that needs to be your primary focus. You can't be in your meeting thinking about, oh, I wonder why she's dressed that way today, or what did he mean by that? What's he meaning exactly? Maybe there's more to what he's saying. He's quite a mean individual. Like, keep focused, essentially, is what the art is. And you can develop this because it's an unconscious habit that you've developed over time. If you're someone who tends to struggle with maintaining your focus on being in the present moment and not drifting away into your own internal dialogue, your own internal world. The art of that might be to avoid using your phone within the first few hours upon waking. I'm going to do a separate video on that because that's so profound in terms of negatively impacting your ability to be in the present moment. But I'll save that for another video. But the key here is to practice doing one thing at a time. And we live in a society where there are even more pressures than ever before. There are so much distractions, things distracting you on your phone, social media, your friends trying to get in contact with you, people calling you incessantly, people trying to market and sell you things non-stop. We are flooded with information, and as Tony Robbins brilliantly says, we're starving for wisdom. So we are flooded and inundated with information in today's day and age, but we are starving for wisdom. We don't have enough knowledge, we don't have enough know-how, we don't have enough expertise around us to literally guide us through the darkness, which is the overwhelming information. We live in the information age, and sometimes it can be daunting, and it can be hard to stay focused and driven and on the right path. And that's why people are so impatient. That's why people cannot focus on one thing for a sustained period of time. You can never become a specialist or incredibly successful in any avenue, or whether it be a hobby, your career, your business, whatever it may be, if you are consistently challenging yourself to only stay focused for a few minutes, if that makes sense, on certain things before you lose focus or you drift and become more internal, you lose that present connection. So you can be incredibly important and incredibly successful and happy if you condition yourself to be more within the present moment. Think about the future is a wonderful thing. The last thing you want to do is to be thinking about the past, unless you are using an anchor and you are accessing positive, uplifting, supportive experiences from your past in order to change your peak state. If you aren't doing that and you're focused on the past, that means you're living in the past and you will be unable to change. You'll be stuck in the past because you're constantly revisiting the past. You cannot improve, you cannot change with the same thinking that has got you to where you are now, as Albert Einstein says, or I've paraphrased. So bear that in mind. Be in the present moment as often as possible. Rewire your unconscious, your subconscious programming to be present in the moment, and watch your relationships, watch your energy levels, watch your focus, watch your productivity all escalate to the highest level. So if you found this beneficial, you want to know more, I can work alongside you. All you need to do is go to my website at www.alexgem.com. Simply click join PHS today. You'll gain access to my sensational course and my incredible bonuses, hours of video footage, exclusive video footage, exclusive podcasts, and 100 audio segments to keep you on track, to keep you bettering the quality of your health, your internal power, and your success generally. And I can't wait to work with you.